young men who returned from abroad in the Timure River at the bottom of Danagaon Malika Rural Municipality 3 of Megdi. The farmers of Tanao are worried after the late blight is seen in the paddy. Millet farming, which is disappearing in different places of Megdi, is flourishing in Beli village of Malika Rural Municipality, Ward Number 2. Plus more. Let us continue the program with the news on rainbow trout. The rainbow trout is Nepali favorite fish. This fish farming was first started in Kakani and then it started to spread all over the country. This fish was introduced in Nepal in the 1960s from the UK, Japan and India. Rainbow trout was reintroduced in 1988 AD from Japan. This fish was tested in Nepal in 1990 AD. Now, over 10 metric tons of rainbow trout is produced annually. This fish is popular due to the fact that it has less spines as reported by the consumers. Rainbow trout fish farming has been started by 3 young men who returned from abroad in the Timure River at the bottom of Danagaon Malika Rural Municipality 3 of Megdi. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Rainbow trout fish farming has been started by 3 young men who returned from abroad in the Timure River at the bottom of Danagaon Malika Rural Municipality 3 of Megdi. These young men who returned from abroad made use of the clear and cold water of the Timure River and raised rainbow trout fish. Purna Bahadur Roka, who spent 10 years in Qatar and Malaysia, Tejendra Buddha, who returned from Bahrain, and Hari Bahadur Roka, who returned to his village after spending 2 years in Qatar, have jointly invested in the fish farming, which has become a model fish farm in this region. After 5,000 fish fry were raised in the pond built near Timure Khola, the excited youth started building more ponds. Hari Bahadur said that as he was not satisfied with the sweat he shed abroad, he returned and started fish farming in order to make good use of the wasted land in his village. Purna Bahadur, a businessman, informed that since the climate is suitable and there is no problem in the sale and distribution of the produced fish, within 2 years, he has also planned to operate a restaurant on the banks of 10 ponds and rivers to serve special fish dishes. He has also thought of fish farming, restaurants and other agricultural products. So far, 7 lakh rupees has been invested and there is a plan to add another 20 lakh rupees investment, he said. Trout fish is popular and is everyone's favorite fish. Since trout is considered as tasty, nutritious fish with no bones except for the middle, it is in high demand in the villages as well as in Darbang and Beni Bajar. After the news report, let us now see the news on disease in the paddy. There are a lot of problems in the Nepali agriculture. The paddy is the main food of the Nepali nation, and this paddy is being attacked with different diseases. This is not good. Many farmers are worried that their production will reduce. This year, the farmers did not get proper fertilizer for their paddy, and now they are frustrated that the paddy is infected with different diseases. Nepali agriculture needs a better organizational strategy. The farmers of Tanao are worried after the late blight is seen in the paddy. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. The farmers of Tanao are worried after the late blight is seen in the paddy. In the area of Megdi Rural Municipality, the farmers are worried and are panicking due to the occurrence of late blight disease in the paddy fields planted on the area of 220 ropenis of land. Farmers are worried about what to eat after a sudden disease at the time of threshing of paddy has appeared and the plants all over the field turned yellow. Farmers have complained that when they brought the seedlings to the technicians of the Agriculture Knowledge Center to show them. They gave them agricultural zinc medicine, saying that it was due to lack of nutrients, but there was no success even with its use. Farmers have demanded that the government should listen to the voice of the farmers and arrange compensation. After the news report, let us now see the news on protection of millet. Millet was once a very important crop in the European countries and around the world. It is believed that the millet originated in the Central Asian drier areas. This crop does well in drained soil with less moisture. Millet is a hardy plant, and the crop is hardy food with its high-grade nutrition. In Nepal, millet has been used to make tino and roti. Now the indigenous crop protection program is coming up with more millet variety. Millet farming, which is disappearing in different places of Megdi, is flourishing in Beli village of Malika Rural Municipality, Ward number 2. Let us now look at this news report for a little. Millet farming, which is disappearing in different places of Megdi, is flourishing in Beli village of Malika Rural Municipality, Ward number 2. The residents here have been giving importance to millet cultivation over other crops. In the field of Megdi, the paddy fields started to hang, but the fields are full of weeds. But the situation in Beli village is different. More than 150 farmers here have cultivated millet. Millets are growing everywhere in Room's Beli village. Local Tek Bahadur Poon said that the local people have been producing more than 200 muris of millet annually. In addition to selling the produced millet, it is used to make homemade alcohol, tino, and roti. The people of Beli have joined in the protection of millet cultivation, which is disappearing even from the rural areas of Megdi. Vishnu Poonmagar of Beli said that once important food crop millet is now becoming a rare food item, not only for children in urban areas, but also for children in rural areas. More than 500 ropenis of Beli village have been cultivated commercially. Local Tirtha Bahadur Bika said that if domestic alcohol can be produced and distributed from the millet produced here, then lakhs of rupees can be earned annually. After the news report, let us now see the news on cardamom. Cardamom is Nepal's important export. Nepal exports billions worth cardamom every year. The Nepali farmers in many places where the cardamom grows are dependent on cardamom for meeting the household expenses and education expenses. Cardamom is believed to have originated from the South Asian countries where the soil is moist. Cardamom has medicinal properties and is used in different medicine. It is used as spice in vegetables and ice cream and other candies. In the months of Shawan and Vadra, cardamom worth 689,041,000 rupees has been exported. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. In the months of Shawan and Vadra, cardamom worth 689,041,000 rupees has been exported. In the first 2 months of the current fiscal year, 840,874 kilograms of cardamom was exported, which is worth about 23 crores less than last year. In the first 2 months of the last fiscal year, 11,25,950 kilograms of cardamom worth 9,167,48,000 rupees was exported. Nepali cardamom markets are India and Pakistan. Last year, 53,67,443 kilograms of cardamom worth 4 arba 81 crore 34,65,000 rupees was exported. India has imported 52,97,443 kilograms worth 4 arba 77 crore 89,89,000, and Pakistan has imported 7,000 kilograms of cardamom worth 3 crore 44,75,000 rupees. After the news report, let us now take a small commercial break. Stay with Krishi Television. After the commercial break, welcome back to Agriculture Affairs in Nepal. Dear viewers, let us now see the news on sheep rearing. Sheep is a very popular animal all over the world. The wool, meat, and milk of the sheep have been consumed since the ancient times. Sheep is one of the first animals to be domesticated by the human beings for consumption. It is reported that the Nepali sheep keeping is not developed. The Nepali sheep is left in the shadows as the youths are not interested in the profession of sheep rearing. It is true that the Nepali primitive agriculture is not attractive to the youths. The residents of the rural areas of Sangja who have been embracing the business of sheep farming have not yet been able to modernize and commercialize sheep farming. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. The residents of the rural areas of Sangja who have been embracing the business of sheep farming have not yet been able to modernize and commercialize sheep farming. Due to the lack of abundant grassland and lack of modern technology, the number of sheep is decreasing. Farmers say that due to not being able to be modern and professional, there is now a problem in the continuity of the profession. The farmers of Sangja who have been rearing sheep for more than 3 decades have not been able to get proper subsidy. Due to lack of interest of the young generation, sheep keeping has become a problem.
माग्ने ठाउँ थाहा नभएर हो कि जाने कहाँ हो थाहा नभएर माग्न नजानेर हो दिनेले पनि दिएको छैन माग्न पनि जान जानिया छैन अब पाल्दै आएको 35-40 वर्ष भयो अहिलेसम्म कतैबाट केही सहयोग.
The problem has also increased due to the fact that the shepherds remain ignorant of the treatment methods for the disease affecting the sheep and the technicians are not available at the right time. The technology required for the promotion of the sheep rearing business, which the farmers are farming in the traditional style, does not reach in time, due to which the number of sheep has started to decrease.
सामान्य माटे झुका औषधिसम्म पाइया छैन यिनै नै हुन् समस्याहरू चरनहरू दुःख छ चराउने ठाउँहरू छैन तलतिर सबै वनमासाले सार्वजनिक चरन जति सबै ढाकेर केही घाँस पलाएको छैन अब यिनै हुन् कुराहरू.
At present, there are sheep farms in places like Chapakot, Kalyan and Walling of Sangja. According to the Animal Service Expert Center, Sangja, there are farmers who rear sheep in the district. After the news report, let us now see the news on import of agriculture produce. It is reported that the agriculture products are imported from foreign countries such that the local products do not get the market. The farmers say that the growing cost of the food items in Nepal is high. The Indian products come to Nepal at lower price and the Nepali products are sidelined. The consumers of Nepal look for cheaper food items and are not aware of chemically treated products. In the recent times, the Nepali products are also found to be treated with chemicals. Although it was recommended to increase the tax in order to stop the import of agricultural products, the Ministry of Finance did not agree. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Although it was recommended to increase the tax in order to stop the import of agricultural products, the Ministry of Finance did not agree. It is shameful in itself that the agricultural produce is not sold in an agricultural country. If there was no import, the situation would be little better. However, the import of agricultural products in Nepal is increasing every year. On the other hand, farmers are worried that the agricultural products produced by Nepalese farmers are not being sold. Due to the competition with the imported items, the farmers are forced to sell in low price. There is no market for agricultural products produced by Nepalese farmers, including vegetables, fish, poultry, and fruits. Due to lack of market guarantee, farmers have started fleeing from agriculture. Nepalese farmers cannot compete with the agricultural produce of 2 neighboring countries. In this way, the farmers have been facing market problems for a long time. There are hundreds of examples of Nepalese products being unable to compete with Indian agriculture products in the market. India has been providing various types of services and facilities to the farmers. Indian facilities are many times more than the facilities provided by the government in Nepal. This is the reason why the farmers have a clear opinion that Nepali agriculture products cannot compete with the Indian products. For years, Nepalese farmers have had to compete with Indian products the most. In the matter of exporting to India, it is even more complicated as the Nepali market is also dominated by Indian products. In this way, farmers are competing with Indian products on price. Due to the services and facilities provided by India, the production cost of Indian farmers is lower than that of Nepalese. Nepal does not even charge customs duty on many of the agriculture products. This has made it easier for Indian products to take the Nepali market. The goods produced by the Nepali farmers are not sold and the farmers are forced to take to the streets. However, the government is silent. Neither the government nor the political leaders have been able to touch the farmers' problems. After the news report, let us now see the news on banana cultivation. Bananas are tropical and subtropical fruits and they grow naturally in Nepal. Nepal has many different varieties of bananas, yet we import over 40% of the bananas that we consume in the country. Bananas are very important fruits for the Hindus of Nepal and India. This fruit is offered to the deities and is consumed during fasting. Milk, banana and honey are considered as holy food by the Hindus, so they are taken during the holy fasting. The news from Megdi is that the life of farmers has changed due to banana cultivation. Farmers who left the food crops and cultivated bananas have now started to make concrete houses with the income from bananas. After the increase in local production, the import of bananas from outside Beni, the capital, has decreased. More than 100 farmers of Kabara, who have 120 households, are engaged in commercial vegetable farming. The sloped land and fields is full of banana groves. Farmers say that they have cultivated bananas as an alternative to food crops including rice, wheat, corn, and millet. One person has planted bananas on 2 to 20 acres of land. There are farmers who earn a minimum of 10 to 12,000 rupees to more than 50,000 rupees per month from banana cultivation. The income from banana cultivation is enough to support the household expenses and educate the children. Since they have been doing traditional farming in the village, young people who have returned from abroad have made banana cultivation a source of income. Due to suitable climate, geography, and proximity to the markets, banana farming has flourished in Kabara. This is all in Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. Before I go, let us review the main affairs of the day. Rainbow trout fish farming has been started by 3 young men who returned from abroad in the Timure River at the bottom of Danagaon Malika Rural Municipality 3 of Megdi. The farmers of Tanao are worried after the late blight is seen in the paddy. Millet farming, which is disappearing in different places of Megdi, is flourishing in Beli village of Malika Rural Municipality, Ward number 2. Thank you for watching Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. I'll be back with more affairs next time. Till then, Jai Krishi, Jai Kishan. Samriddha Krishi, Nepal Kishan.